Saturday. All right, so Pat Cox has probably taken the game loss, pretty well. He's a reasonable human being, and at least he seems that way. So Pat Cox is on the left, Gerry Thompson is on the right. Gerry's with Blue White Delver, up a game.
What do you think are the key cards in this matchup?
Oh, the key cards it's really clear. Gerry needs to come out quick, and he's playing 4 Geist of St. Traff.
4 Geist of St. Traff and then 3 Sword of War and Peace. Like those 2 are his.
So Gerry wants to, get down early pressure, make Pat have answers for the pressure, and then once Pat taps out, he's gonna bust out a Geist.
So
all right.
Gerry drops a Seachrome Coast and casts Ponder.
Yeah, and Pat's on the play because of the game loss. Now they can't sideboard, just for everybody at home, at least this game, even if they know they're playing. All right, so Pat plays an island and passes. Hopefully Pat has a mana leak for his own sake to stop Gerry from dropping whatever he might drop.
Maybe Gerry doesn't really have a lot of 2-drops here.
He's got a secret 2-drop.
He's got a couple of them. Hopefully he drew one.
All right, so there's a Catassian Probe, and he sees 3 lands, a mana leak, a curse, and a Snapcaster.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah. So.
But doesn't have the second black for the curse yet.
Yeah, not yet. But I mean, Pat's hands. It's pretty good. He has mana leak. But curse is really good versus Gerry.
The curse actually shuts off all of Gerry's damage sources, outside of the Sword of War and Peace and the Geist of St. Traff.
Yep.
The sword, of course, won't have very many to hit except for the secret 2-drops.
Yeah. All right. So there's a Snapcaster comes down, and Gerry flashes back the Cataxian Probe and passes the turn. Pat chooses not to mana leak it. He doesn't think that the 2/1 is a problem, and it's the right play to not mana leak it.
You think so?
Yeah. Geist is so much more dangerous.
Or the sword.
Yeah. So, all right. Here comes the Geist, and Gerry just places it right into the graveyard. He knows that Pat's just gonna mana leak it. Pat drew his blue-black dual land off the top previous turn, so now he has access to play the curse on turn 5.
So now Gerry's going to have to figure out. I mean, like Gerry needs. He knows Pat has a Snapcaster plus mana leak available.
Yeah.
And he's threatening to curse next turn if Gerry taps out.
Yeah, I believe it was a Snapcaster that we saw. All right, so there's a Ratchet Bomb.
This is a tough spot for Gerry.
Yeah. Gerry beats him for 2 again. Gerry must have another Geist in his hand for him to run that Geist right out there.
Yeah, but
otherwise I feel Gerry would sculpt his hand with like Ponder and stuff.
Now it's tough because he should know Pat's hand. Yeah, he knows that Pat has that Ratchet Bomb seems strange because he knows that Pat just has a Snapcaster and a curse. So he's going to stick the Geist, and so even when the curse comes down, Gerry will at least have a Geist to try to go the distance with.
Yeah, and instead of it being 6 a turn, it gets cut down and it's only 4 a turn. But yeah, he's gonna beef up the Ratchet Bomb. I remember one time, like he's actually using dice, but I remember a story also told me that the OMS brothers use chicken nuggets. All right, so there's a Snapcaster, and the reason why he just ran with the Snapcaster there is because he wants to be able to block the Geist. All right, so Gerry Vapor snags his own Snapcaster in response to the curse.
Gerry, 4 land and a Geist of St. Traff, facing down a pretty tough board. Curse of Dusthold, Snapcaster Mage, Ratchet Bomb, 5 mana, and he knows. He knows Pat Cox is out of gas for the most part.
Why do you think Vapor snagging the
Snapcaster
is it that good? Like, wouldn't you maybe want to hold it for the Geist just when?
Well, no, because the curse is in play.
Yeah, that's fine, but let that Snapcaster die, right? So now you have a Vapor snag for the Geist when Pat Cox tries to blow the Geist up with the Ratchet Bomb.
So I think he just wants. I mean, if you wanted to do that, you could always just Snapcaster your Vapor Snag and do that anyway.
Sure, it's just
but this way he gives him the option to, if he wants, to look in his graveyard and with Ponder.
Okay, that's fine.
Because he really, really, really wants to find a Sword of War and Peace pretty fast here.
Yeah, I mean, he actually saw one with a Ponder right there. So I guess Gerry will have the extra mana later on in the game.
Yeah, just gives him a little bit more options. I mean, Vapor Snag is not a great card against Pat.
All right, so Pat takes 3 damage from the token.
And yet another
third Geist. Sorry, yeah, maybe he had a third Geist as well, or maybe just.
So Pat not a lot of.
Did he beef up the Ratchet Bomb? It went really quick. Yeah. I mean, I felt like he definitely should have.
So Gerry up to 5 mana, Geist of St. Traff, number 3 on the table. Yeah, he's got a full grip.
And like 2 Ratchet Bomb counters is pretty good to have, but like 3 is also really good. So the turn that Gerry tries to play the sword, you can just kill it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it also hits the Geist. I think 3 is definitely the magic number.
Yeah. All right, so there's a Cataxian Probe. What is that?
2 lands.
Wow.
Catches Cox with his without his defenses down.
Yeah.
A lot of ponders in his hand.
Yeah, this is really bad shape for Pat.
I don't know. Curse of Death's Hold goes a long way.
Yeah, it does.
But yeah, if he sticks the sword and like cracks Pat with the sword right here.
Yeah, Gerry has like no answer because.
But even though he can't stick the sword yet because the ratchet bomb.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, even though this is game 1, they even though it's game 2, they didn't sideboard. So Gerry doesn't have any answers to the curse pretty much.
Yeah, he's just gonna have to go hard.
Yeah,
and he's
after
already
board,
used
he can
3
bring
dice.
the O-rings or they revoke.
I actually think Cox isn't out of this one yet. I mean, he's down a lot of cards right now.
Yeah.
But the fact that he's got a ratchet bomb sitting in play, and then a curse in play, this Spellskite's actually going to be pretty big, because Cox is going to have to blow the ratchet bomb on the Geist-Saint trap next turn, and then the turn after, Gerry will be able to hit him with the sword.
Yeah, I mean, because he's at 9 and he doesn't want to take 4 more, going to 5. He could actually wait another turn, because he's at 9, and then the Geist will only deal 4 damage.
That's
and then
true.
it only deals 4 again.
I think Gerry might have drawn his 4th Geist.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah. Yeah. If I was Pat, I would take that damage there.
I don't know. Like, what is it that you're afraid of?
Another Geist.
The 4th Geist.
But I'm like.
It prevents 4 damage.
But who cares, right? Against the blue-white deck, with a curse in play, if you're at 9 or if you're at 1, it's the same exact thing.
Well, not like you have to work. Gut shot, of course.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, the difference between 5 and 9
like 2,
is
yeah. Or even like 2, really. Because you don't have to worry about like end of turn Midnight Haunting or end of turn Snapcaster.
So, the Sword of War and Peace.
Alright, that's really bad for Pat.
This is probably going to be all she wrote.
Unless Pat drew something in the past 2 turns, but we saw that he drew a Drown Yard. Alright, so Pat's gonna go down to...
No, this will kill him.
No, it doesn't. He only has...
2 cards in hand?
Does he have 2? Yeah, so it doesn't kill.
Oh, it takes him to 1.
Yeah, it takes him to 1, right? So it's 3, 6. Yeah, it takes him to 1. That's 8 damage. Pat needs to like Drown Yard himself and hope to hit like a Think Twice right here. Alright, he had a Think Twice, it looks like.
He did?
Now he needs to draw like a Tribute would be like pretty good.
Tribute's okay, but
it gains 4 from the Spellskite.
Black Sun Zenith, I think, is the
Black
ideal
Sun,
draw here.
Yeah, that's really good. If we see him like Drown Yarding himself again, we know that it's really bad news for Pat.
Yeah.
Like a main phase Drown Yard. A second Curse would not do it.
No. I think Black Sun
No, second Curse would do it. Because the Spellskite would still be a 0 power. Oh, Liliana.
He's going to need more than that, though.
Yeah,
Liliana can kill the Spellskite.
Yeah.
But he's going to need 1 more. It's interesting if he doesn't actually use it on Spellskite. If he just has a Doomblade in his hand and he Doomblades the Spellskite now that it's actually resolved. Like he Doomblades the Spellskite, then he Edicts and hits the Geist.
Yeah, but I mean, Gerry's only counter is Mana Leak there anyway. And plus, like, he has the, So he needs like a Tribute. Yeah.
Looks like it's a done deal.
Probe.
He sees that the game is over.
Yep. All right. Wow. All right. That's unfortunate because like Pat Cox versus Gerry Thompson is like a really good match. They're both good players, 2 of the best archetypes. But unfortunately, Pat Cox got a game loss, and
you got to be careful.
Yeah.
Deck registration is a very, very serious thing.